Good kill, good kill. Okay, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're hitting a communications satellite and some scuds that are in the area, and it looks like we got two Mig-29s trying to pincer me. There's also an SA-3 and an SA-6 at the airfield here. I'm going to put this, the Western Mig-29, into a primary data link track, PDLT, if you will. So I can track him, and then I'm going to commit onto the Eastern Mig-29. And that will put him off the nose here. The primary data link track allows me to, it draws a little octagon around whatever I have locked, and it allows me to track that via data link without having my nose pointed at it. So I'm gonna start climbing here to engage the Eastern Bandit. We're climbing through 11,000 feet now. You can see he's over here. Let me show you. There we go. You see that little octagon? That's him way off in the distance. I have, again, a data link lock, taking some AAA fire. That is not a radar lock. The radar lock I have on the Eastern Bandit off my nose here. Okay, let's shoot this guy Fox 3 and let's defend. We got into pretty decent parameters for that AMRAM, so I feel confident. I have 3 more AMRAMs remaining, and we're defending here. We're 13 miles from that target, and I'm defending south here because I want to drag myself away from the SA-6 and SA-3s. I don't want to engage SAMs and these guys all at the same time. Committing onto the Western Bandit now. And again, the data link track has him. Hopefully that AMRAM has found the other guy I shot at. It should have. It was only like 13 miles when I started turning cold. So in terms of track, it should have had track. Oh yeah, I see a splash off in the distance there. Very cool. Okay, so that guy's dead. 17 miles now. We're closing on the Western Bandit now. We're at about 15 miles. I like that. So Fox 3, and we'll defend here. It's also going to be super dangerous to go very low because there'll be a lot of AAA fire, as you saw earlier. Holding that lock on this guy because he's not shooting at me, so there's no need to defend here. Oh, he's locking. Nice. Okay, he did manage to get a missile off, but I'm outside of 10 miles, which is the MAR, so I'm just going to turn away. I didn't just continue nose hot, even though he didn't shoot, right? You're going to assume that he will, so I kind of put him on the beam there, so that if he does shoot, I can just defend quickly, which is what I'm doing. Although I think he's going to have a very hard time defeating that AMRAM, because he stayed committed for a while to try to get that missile off, and I think he pushed into the MAR. So far so good. By the way, if you want to pick up the F-16, there's your 10% code on the screen there. Data link looks clean, everything looks hunky-dory. Let's go ahead and turn around. And what's this? 29 on my 6. And he's on data link. What? I can see the smoke from having killed that guy. That's his missile that exploded up in the air, and that's him off in the distance. So where And there's another guy coming from the east again, it looks like. So we have ourselves a third MiG-29 here, one who was trying to come in low. He was trying to sneak up on me, but he's going to know that I have him on radar here. Because I pointed my radar at him, so he'll get the RWR. So I think he'll commit here. He didn't have his radar on. Now it is. Now he's trying to lock me. Here we go. 10 miles, Fox 3. And he shot at me too. This MiG-29 for sure was trying to sneak up on me. He was like 6,000 feet and descending. And I had no RWR from him, which means he probably had his electro-optical system on. For anybody who doesn't know, that's like he's tracking thermals. So my RWR is not picking up his radar. And MiG-29s can sneak around like that. Luckily I had data link. Actually shows you why data link is so important. Let's put this guy into a primary data link track again. Just so I don't lose him, I can keep my situational awareness on him. There he is, all the way over there. Let's go ahead and recommit, get him on radar. I want to get nose on and become offensive before he does, ideally. Because it seems like he survived my MRAM. He's still on data link, still on radar here. Here we go. 6,000, and he's turning around now. Got him at 13 miles. And he's locking me. Here we go. 12 miles, 11 miles. Let's get a little bit closer. This is my last AMRAM. Okay, 9 miles. I really need him to hold this AMRAM for me. Fox 3. Hold that AMRAM with your face for me real quick, bud. And we'll defend straight down to the ground to try to defeat his missile. Ideally, we can drive it into the ground. Although there was like a little city behind me, so I hope we didn't drive that. There we go, got him. I was hoping we didn't drive his missile into the little city back there, but we're good. I don't see an explosion. His missile's still coming after me, but we got him. Alright, so that's 3 MiG-29s. Looks like they had a 3-way pincer going there. One of them was actually coming in super low. And a little bit more luck and he might have had me. Let's go take care of this SA6 and SA3 and then deliver these JDAMs. That missile is still up here looking for me. Yeah, there it is. It just exploded in the air. Okay. We're back on mission. I do want to get fairly close to these SA6s because I want the Harm to have an easy job of hitting them. So we're going to have to do some wild weaseling here, really depending on the F-16 to show off its multi-role capability here. I'm trying to turn back around and we'll get a little bit closer to these guys. Definitely make sure they shoot before I shoot the Harm at them. So that they have to hold the lock the entire time. It makes it easier for the Harm to hit them. Let's point the nose over here. Yeah, okay, alright. I mean, I did ask for that, so that's good, thank you. They did shoot at me. Trying to find them with the TGP. We're going to Black Hot. White Hot, sorry, there it is. There's that smoke trail, Black Hot. And we got ourselves an SA6 site. I can't see it visually, so I'm just going to defend here. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to try to beam him. Reduce altitude a little bit. There he is. There's the missile trails. I want to taunt him a little bit. Make sure he doesn't turn his radar off when I shoot this Harm at him. Drive a couple of his missiles into the ground here. He's fairly close. I know this is well within range for the harms. And so we'll have to climb a little bit, but we're definitely in range. And then you lock up this SA6 on the HUD screen. And then let me give this guy the present I brought for him here. Climbing here through 3,000, 4,000 feet and Magnum. There we go. And that harm is going to go over there and have a word with that SA6. And he's still locking me. Look at him. He really wants to kill me. I'm staying a little bit higher altitude, so he continues to try to lock me, which obviously will provide a target for the harm to try to hit. And just staying right here. There we go. Shoot at me. Beautiful. That's what I want. Keep it coming, bud. That SA6 is getting very upset. He's fired so many missiles over here. I hope that harm doesn't let me down. I only got one more harm, and I need that for the SA3. There we go, look at that. We can see a little plume of smoke. So we definitely have an impact over there, and you can hear how quiet it is now. Beautiful. Alright. Let's start climbing. So the RWR is clean. That SA6 is dead. I am still getting an SA3 spike. So I have to deal with that, but I imagine he'll become active once we get a little bit closer here. But you can see the versatility of the F-16, very capable in air-to-air combat. BVR, you've already seen how this thing dogfights. If you watch this channel, you've seen how much of a beast this thing is in the dogfight. You know, and it does BVR pretty well, and then here it is SEAD. It excels in SEAD, and, you know, air-to-ground, delivering JDAMs and all that. So the F-16 is actually a pretty amazing aircraft. It is old, you know, and some would call it outdated, but I think it's undeniable that it's a very capable platform, and very versatile. Of course, like all other platforms, you got to put it in the right environment to get it to actually perform as best as it can. Trying to get a little bit closer here, because again, there we go. I was looking for that SA3 to initiate a lock on me. Let me see if I can find him on the TGP. Okay, he got a missile off at me, and I don't see the missile launch, and I didn't find him on TGP. I think I see something in the distance there. Let me try to lock it up on the HUD here. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to defend here. It keeps locking up the search radar instead of the SA3 radar, which I think is a P19. It's a supplementary radar, but I would like to hit the actual SA3 search radar with the harm, just to be sure. And I can gun the next one if I have to. Committing vertically here. And definitely looking to get that harm off this time. Okay, another missile off for him. That's actually a good thing. Taking some AAA fire Magnum, defending. Things are starting to get a little bit spicy here. We are pretty close to this SA3. And if it turns off, then I don't have to gun anything. But if it stays on, then I gotta go over there and kill that supplementary radar. So the SA3 is actually where the cross is, not where that diamond is. Don't look at the diamond, look at the cross. It's right there, yeah, that's the SA3 site. I'm really, there we go. I was gonna say, I really hope that hits, but there it is. We're good. Let's get in there. So you can see how much more effective the harms are if you can keep that radar active. Of course, it provides a target to the harm, which is actually why it's cool to have a wingman who will wild weasels for you while you get close and fire your harms. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on target here. Let me point the nose and let's see if we can find this satellite thing or dish we need to hit, and these scuds here. Alright, here we go. A lot of AAA in this area, but I found the dish here, and the scuds are right to the west of it, slightly left. So we'll line it up and drop the first JDAM pickle. And then let me target the scuds. Here we go, pickle again. Actually getting very close to getting hit by AAA here, but I would have liked to toss these bombs in, but it was kind of hard with the clouds to get a good look in this area. But those bombs should be on target. There we go, 1 and 2, beautiful. God, I love JDAMs. I absolutely love the fact that you don't have to lace for them or anything. You just GPS coordinate and then they're away and they hit the target. Alright, taking a lot of AAA fire, but that's it for me. Mission complete, and let's get out of here. Solid day's work.